business before this court, say now give attention and shall be heard. The God save us United States, participate in this honorable court. The Honorable Matthew Watkins presiding. Please be seated.
All right, good morning, everybody. All right, I see that there are, looks like, 2 motions in limine filed by the defense. Has the state received a copy?
Just now, Your Honor. Of course, this is stated argument to me. These should be pre-trial motions. They look like suppression hearing disguised as motion limiting in the middle of trial. And even a motion limiting, I think, should have been addressed prior to trial. Here we are again. This is thrown on today before we have time to even look at it and respond. It should have been done pre-trial. It's basically discussing some issues, I think, just from briefly looking at it, have already been litigated.
Okay, well, I'll take a look at it. I'm not going to hear it this moment because I know the state needs to have a little while to digest it, to be able to respond in some kind of way, and I need to look at it as well. So if we take it up, we'll take it up a little bit later this morning. All right. Otherwise, both sides ready?
Yes.
Okay, let's bring the jury in. Is Captain Harville around? Okay. He can come on inside.
Okay.
Please be seated. Morning, ladies and gentlemen. We are going to call the roll and then get started. Just answer here or present by your number. Okay, Madam Clerk.
Tammy Jolly.
Number.
Here. Juror number 2.
Here.
Juror number 3. Here. Juror number 4. Here. Juror number 5.
Bye.
Juror number 6. Here. Juror number 7. Present. Juror number 8. Here. Juror number 9. Present. Juror number 10.
Here.
Juror number 11.
Here.
Juror number 12.
Here.
Juror number 13. Here. And juror number 14. Here.
All right, everybody's present. Captain Harville, would you please stand and be sworn
Do you
again?
swear or affirm the testimony you're about to give to be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
I do.
All right, has the state finished its direct examination?
Yes, sir.
All right, cross-examination.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Morning, Mr. Harville. Good. How about you? Doing good? Yeah. You're our practicing lawyer right now?
Am I a practicing lawyer?
Yes.
No.
Do you hold a valid bar card? Do you
Yes, I do.
practice law? Okay. And you were the detective in the criminal investigation that we're here on?
Yes, sir, I was.
The dorm, Gillette Hall of June of 2013. I think you said yesterday that it was housing student athletes. Is that correct?
Yes, sir. I think June 23rd was the date, but yes, it was specifically for housing athletes. Yes, sir.
And you became involved in the investigation when, well, how? How did you become involved in this investigation?
How I became involved in the investigation, I received, actually I made a phone call to my criminal investigation division, asking them how the day was going. They asked me to come in to start the investigation.
Okay. And do you know who that person was who you talked to?
Yes, it was my partner, Lieutenant Barrios.
Pardon me?
It was my partner, Lieutenant Barrios.
Okay. And after you reviewed some video, then you turned those video over to Metro Nashville Police Department?
Well, once we start the investigation, we saw the video on the NICE system, and then before we downloaded all the video from the NICE system, we turned the investigation over to Metro Police, yes.
And where is this NICE NICE system housed? Is it in a dorm? Is it in your office? Where would it be housed?
The actual NICE system, I believe, is housed over at Housing on campus, and each computer that a detective has in their office has access to the NICE system.
Okay. And I assume it's a bunch of hard drives up and down of all the cameras you have, correct?
I've never seen it, so I don't know, sir. I'm sorry.
You've never seen that?
I've never seen the actual system over in housing.
In Gillette Hall, inside, how many cameras are there?
There's several. I don't know the exact number, but we have several on every floor and in the hallways and the elevators.
Okay, so you, as of right now, you don't know the exact number of cameras?
As of right now, I could not tell you, to my memory, I could not recall the exact number of cameras in Gillette Hall.
Okay, when you started your investigation back in June of 2013, how many cameras were in Gillette Hall?
I could not tell you how many cameras in Gillette Hall at that time.
When you talked to your partner and I guess you reviewed some video footage, is that a fair understanding?
Did I review video?
Footage?
Yes.
After you talked to your partner?
Yes, I did.
Okay. And how many different angles did you view?
How many different, of the entire investigation?
No. You initially said that you got called over and you went over and you talked to your partner.
Yes.
At that point in time, what did you view? Okay,
I reviewed them coming inside Gillette and them on the second floor of Gillette.
And that was the extent of it?
At that particular time, yes.
And then when did you start viewing more video?
We started soon on that. After we contacted Metro Police, we continued to review videotape because we were trying to ID each individual and was trying to look at the whole picture as a whole. But we started that day to review the video.
Okay. And the video segments that were shown to you yesterday by the state, who put that together?
I'm assuming the state.
Okay. You didn't do that?
No, what I did is I downloaded long sections of it and different sections of it and gave it over to Metro, and Metro gave it over to the state, and I'm assuming that they took the parts of it that they want for the jury to view and make clips of it.
Did you pull the video from the hard drives?
Yes.
Okay. You actually did?
Either myself or my other partner, Lieutenant Hayes, pulled it from the hard drive, yes.
Okay. And was that off your computer after you downloaded it?
That was off, yes, it was off our computer after we downloaded it, yes.
Because you just told us that you haven't been to the building that houses the hard drives. Is that fair? Okay.
Right.
Now, if you wanted to preserve the hard drive so that other people can view the hard drive information that's directly recorded from the camera, you would have to pull the hard drive off that machine. Is that a fair statement?
You talking about the machine, the main machine at housing, I'm assuming?
Correct.
I'm assuming so, yes.
Okay. Was that done? Was the hard drive saved so other people can see the actual footage?
The hard drive from housing save?
Correct.
I don't know, sir.
As of right now, you have no knowledge of that being done. Is that fair?
I think it's fair to say that I don't know if the hard drive has been saved.
Okay. Do you have in a report that the hard drives were saved?
From the main system, no, I don't think so.
So, based on the clips that the state showed you yesterday, if I wanted to see what was actually recorded, I couldn't do that. Is that a fair statement?
No, that's not a fair statement.
Why not?
Because the entire clips have been saved and the entire time frame has been saved onto all the DVDs that we gave.
Okay, who saved it?
I did.
Who saved it all?
I downloaded all off of the NICE system onto a computer and from that computer into DVDs.
Okay, but if I wanted to verify what you recorded or saved off a hard drive, I couldn't do that. Is that a fair statement?
Which hard drive?
Anyone that recorded what you were shown yesterday on the clips.
No, well, I still have the hard drive that I downloaded off the NICE system onto my computer. I have that hard drive still, yes.
I understand that.
Okay.
I understand you downloaded from the NICE system.
Mm-hmm.
That's a correct statement, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Where you recorded that from, that no longer exists because you did not save that hard drive. Is that a fair statement?
I don't think that's a fair statement because I don't know where the hard drive is at. I don't know if they saved the hard drive or not. I don't know.
And in your investigation, you didn't do that. Is that fair?
No, I did not go over and take the exact hard drive from the NICE system. No, sir.
Okay. How many video camera angles did you pull in this case?
There were several, sir. I couldn't give you a fair amount.
Okay. So as of right now, you don't know how many video angles you pulled for this case. Is that fair?
As of right now, I cannot tell you from memory, but the DVDs that I downloaded has all the camera angles that I pulled.
So was there 10 angles or were there more?
Which angles are you talking about? Which floor are you talking about?
Well, you did an investigation in this case, correct?
Yes, sir.
And you had a partner, correct?
Yes, sir.
Okay. And you involved Metro Nashville Police Department, correct?
Yes, sir.
How many angles did you pull to review this incident on?
We pulled every possible angle from the NICE system to view this incident.
But you have no recollection of how many?
I cannot give you a count, no, sir.
Okay. Do you know how many video discs that you saved, as you indicated just a few minutes ago, that you pulled?
I believe the total amount of discs that I personally pulled and gave to Metro Police was, I believe, 10 and over.
You don't recall the specific amount?
No, when I had the amount, I'm sure it's in my report somewhere, but I do not recall the specific amount of discs.
And I'm sure you brought your report today, correct?
No.
I am going to show you an exhibit. Do you want them next in line, or how do you want that?
Well, we do them sequentially.
Okay.
If you're going to show a collection of exhibits, do those as a collective exhibit.
Not just yet on videos. I'm just going to show them a piece of paper right now that I have marked in my folder as Exhibit 1, but I don't know if the court or Exhibit...
Well, that wouldn't be our trial exhibit number 1, but you could show them.
Okay.
Your Honor, may I see the document?
Sure.
What I'm showing was given to me by the state, Your Honor. showing you a document I'll call next in line. Have you ever seen that before?
No, I have not.
Do you know what it is?
No.
I'm going to post it up here.
Your Honor, the state objects to any further questions about the document. The witness has stated that he's never seen it before and he doesn't know what it is.
I have some questions I want to ask him on it, Your Honor.
Well, he doesn't know what it is.
That's why I need to ask him some questions, and I'd like to put it on the Elmo or the overhead.
You'll be publishing it to the jury. He can look at it, sure. You can ask him questions about it while we're looking at it.
Do you mind if I approach then? So let me get another copy. You mind if I get another copy?
Sure, no, you go right ahead.
Your Honor, the state objects to any content of the document in Mr. Pro's question, as this witness has already testified. He's never seen the document. He doesn't know what it is. I don't know where the document came from. I don't know what it is.
Okay, well, let me take a look at that document. I think the first question that the court would have is, what's the relevance of this particular document?
Your Honor, it talks, my questions are related to camera angles in the rooms.
It might be better to use the diagram that's been admitted into evidence.
Okay, what I'll do is then, if I need to come back to this, I'll come back to it and I'll move on until I hit the floor plan.
Okay.
Okay?
All right.
When you pulled the video segments, who made that decision of what to pull, what to download?
I believe that was a joint decision between myself and the Metro Detective, Detective Mayo and the Sergeant Juries.
And would you agree that you didn't pull some of the video?
I believe we pulled all the pertinent video.
And making that decision of pulling the pertinent video was yourself and Detective Mayo?
Yes.
Now, yesterday you indicated to the jury that you know how the NICE system operates. Is that fair?
I think it's fair to say that I know how to operate from my end. I know how to get on the system and pull and locate videos on the system and pull that video from the system onto my computer and then download it from my computer into a DVD.
Have you been trained in operating the NICE system?
I've been trained basically on the job training when I became a detective. One of our senior detectives sat down with me for a long while and showed me how to operate the system, how to operate the player, and why it has the skips in the system.
But he didn't show you where it was housed, correct?
No, I knew it was housed over in housed in there, but I've never went and looked at a computer hard drive, no.
Now, in your educational experience that you just indicated to the jury, did they talk about the motion sensor that you described yesterday to the state about these cameras being on motion sensors?
I'm sorry, whose day?
Did you get trained in that?
I was just told about the motion system sensors.
So you weren't trained in any type of settings for the motion sensors. Is that a fair statement?
I believe that is a fair statement, yes.
But yet you still testified yesterday that cameras were going off and on when you really have no experience. Is that a fair statement?
No, that's not a fair statement.
Do you feel that you're an expert in the NICE system?
An expert in the NICE system. I believe I'm not an expert in the NICE system, but I'm pretty sure I'm an expert in downloading video from the NICE system and using them in my investigation, because that's a huge part of my job.
Do you recall testifying earlier in another hearing, January of 2015, where you specifically said you're not an expert in this system?
I'll have to review that.
If I show it to you?
Yes.
Would that help you refresh your memory?
Yes.
Here's a cover page behind this testimony. That wasn't good. Does that refresh your memory?
Yes.
Did you testify in January of 2015 that you were not an expert on video systems?
I believe the statement was if it was state-of-the-art, and I believe I testified that I'm not an expert on the actual NICE system, but I believe it was a good system. I think that's what I said.
So your answer was, sir, I'm not an expert on video systems. I like the system. I think my testimony was it was a good system. Is that your testimony?
Yes, I'm not an expert on all video systems, I agree.
When you pulled the video with the assistance of Mr. Mayo, Detective Mayo, did you go in a chronological order?
At first, probably we did not. At first, we were just trying to find any video on the system. The NICE system is set up, you go into the system and you look for Gillette Hall, and it has all the cameras on Gillette Hall. What I basically did, I started looking at any camera I can find in that area to see if I see any of the parties involved in that area. So at first, to answer your question, sir, we did not do it all in a timeline, but afterwards we did a timeline of all the videos we pulled from the NICE system.
Yesterday you were shown some clips by the state. Would you agree that some of those were taken out of chronological order?
Yes.
Do you know which ones?
I believe the one with Mr. Vandenburg going to East Hall and coming back, and when the players was going from East Hall and coming back, I believe those was out of the order of the time frame of the incident.
When you indicated you downloaded some things from the NICE system, did you use an internet or an intranet link?
The NICE system is installed on my computer, so what I do is I clicked on the NICE system icon, which is already done on my computer, and it gives me the link to the NICE system. So to answer your question, I'm not quite sure.
Okay. Have you ever testified in court, other than this matter, on the NICE system?
Yes.
How many times?
Probably between 5 and 6 times.
And did the subject involve pulling hard drives?
No, they just asked me where did I find the video at.
You've testified today and yesterday with the state asking you questions that the system only records when there is motion. Is that a fair statement?
I believe the fair statement would be, and what I was testifying to is each of the cameras are different, and depending on the amount of activity that sensor on that camera is set to, it will start recording based on that activity. I think that's a fair statement to say.
Well, okay. So, does the system only record on motion, or does it record, or does it not just record on motion?
No, the NICE system, to my understanding, the NICE system is set up on motion. However, each camera is set at a different motion level. So some cameras might be set at a high level where it takes a lot of activity to activate it, and some cameras might be set at a low level where anything can activate the camera.
So why, if you can explain to me, why is there different motion sensors on different cameras?
I believe the reason behind that is because of the area it's in. Different areas, you want like the front door, or you know it's going to be used all the time. You might want to set it at a low level or a high level.
So would it be fair to say that in Gillette Hall floor 6 would be the same as Gillette Hall floor 2? Would the settings be the same?
I don't know that, sir.
And why don't you know that?
Because I do not make the settings on the video cameras.
Okay. Would you agree that there are large skips in the videos that you downloaded and gave to Metro National Police Department?
I would agree that there are several skips of several minutes. And I believe it might be up to an hour on some of the skips on the video system. Yes.
Would you agree that from the videos that you presented to Nashville Police Department, Metro National Police Department, that we are missing 50% of what is recorded?
I disagree with that totally.
You testified yesterday about a gold card access system. Are you familiar with that?
Yes, sir.
And explain to the jury what that is.
The gold card access system, any Vanderbilt employee and or student has a gold card, and it has your information on it, your name and your whatever number they give you for that particular card. And each dorm room or each elevator requires you an access. So when you have to come in, like you saw the other day, people putting their card through the little access panel, and that allows them to either enter the room, enter the dorm room, or activate an elevator to go upstairs.
So you can track where people go. Is that fair?
We can try to track where people go. It depends if they're using their actual card that has been assigned to them, because sometimes students like to hand those out to other students who forget them, but it all depends on the area where they're trying to go to.
And it also serves as a debit card. Is that fair?
Yes, sir. The gold card can, if the student or staff member set the gold card up in a way where you can add money to the gold card, then yes, it can be used as a debit system.
The alleged victim in this case had a gold card access. Is that correct?
I believe she did, yes, sir.
Okay.
don't know if we need to approach to discuss this, but while there might be 2 pieces of information on the page that might be relevant, there's a lot of information that is personal information that would not.
Well, I think you do need to approach.
Well, Your Honor, if I may,
All right.
I don't know why Ms. Jan Norman is telling you what's relevant on this. That is, one, an unfair statement.
Well, I mean, lawyers tell me things all the time, but that's why we have jury out hearings or bench conferences to sort out what's what. I mean,
Then I'm fine with jury out.
all right.